Today we will discuss about differentiation. So first of all, what is history behind differentiation? So two mathematicians, famous mathematicians, Sir Isaac Newton and Leibniz, in 17th century considered the problem of instantaneous rate of change. We know that about rate of change. So differentiation or derivative simply deals about rate of change. So this was the time when concept of instantaneous rate of change was developed and concept of differentiation was developed. So what is differentiation? To learn about differentiation, first of all there are some basic, as what is independent variable, and other is dependent variable. So if I write y is equal to f of x, and if I write y is equal to sine of x, so here if we see, generally x is called independent variable and y is called dependent. So here x is independent variable and y is a dependent variable. Here x is independent variable and this y is called dependent variable. So if we look at graphical representation, so this is x-axis and this is our y-axis. So generally this is called independent variable, and this is called dependent variable, because y is depending upon x. We can also write it as or read as y is a function of x. Y is a function of x. So this is basic about independent and dependent variable. So there is another concept of increment in x and increment in y. If my point is this 1 and 5, so if this point shift, this is small shift. If I write this is 3 and 7, so what is increment in x and what is increment in y? So increment is simply, you can write it as increase. So increase in x is 2. We can write is delta x is equal to 2. What is value of delta x? We know that that delta is difference, so x2 minus x1, so this will be 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. So this is increment, or you can write as difference. So increment in y is 2, because delta y will be equal to 7 minus 5, this will also be 2. So this is called increment and in x and increment in y. So further we know that about slope. So simply if we define slope, so this is, if I draw a picture of slope, this is x-axis and this is y-axis. So to write this slope, we know that if this is a line, so to find the slope of this line, this is 0.1 and this is 0.2. So here is change in y, we write delta y, and here from this point to this point, this is change in x, so this is called delta x. So simply if we define this slope, so slope will be equal to slope is equal to change in y divided by change in x. So we can write it as y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Similarly we can write slope m is equal to tan theta, and this is called slope. So basically slope is change in y divided by change in x. So if change in there is example, if change in x is equal to 15 and change in y is equal to 24, So what will be the value of slope? Slope will be equal to change of y divided by change in x. So this will be equal to 24 by 15. So this is how to find the slope. So further, if we discuss, this is a slope of a line. So if we discuss slope at a point, this is important point, slope at a point. So if I draw, this is curve and this is a point, and we want to find the slope at this point. So what will be the value of slope at this given point? So if we discuss simply, this is a curve and this is a point. So slope at this point will be delta y by delta x. Delta y is equal to y2 minus y1 and x2 minus x1. So there is no change in x as well as y, so this will be 0 over 0 form. So how to find, the problem is that how to find the slope at a point, because this is 0 over 0 form and this is called indeterminate form. So how we can solve this problem? By finding the slope. So that here we will apply the concept of derivation. So simply we can write as, we apply the concept of derivative for small differences. So how we can apply the concept of derivative? Here we learn about concept of derivative. So we know that slope is equal to change in y divided by change in x. So from our diagram, this is first point and this is second point. This is change in x, delta x. This is change in y, delta y. So this is first point, you can write x1 y1. This is second point, x2 and y2. So this is change in x, del x. This is change in y, del y. So we know that slope is change in x and change in y divided by change in x. So if we write, this will be equal to del y divided by del x. So what is value of del y? We know that del y is equal to y2 minus y1. So y2 is the increment in y, so you can write it y plus del y. This is value of y2. For y2 plus del y2 we can write it as minus, this is y1, this is first value, this is y1 plus del y. So if this is 2, so and if y2 is equal to 4, so value of del y will be equal to 2. So 2 plus 2 will be equal to 4. So this is called y2 4 minus y1. So similarly we will apply this concept here. Del y2 can be written as y plus del y. We can write it as y2, sorry y1 minus y, this is y2 minus y1 over del x. In simple concept, if we write it as y is equal to f of x, change in y is y plus del y. Similarly, if we replace y by x, So the f of x, then this will be equal to f of x plus del x, or you can write it as f of x plus del x. So this is the same concept as we write y, which changes from y plus del y. Because y is equal to f of x, you can write it as y plus del y, and you can also write f of x plus del x. So here this will be equal to f of x f of x plus del x minus, this is y1, you can write y as f of x divided by del x. So this is slope. So further, slope is equal to del y by del x. So del y by del x is equal to f of x plus del x minus f of x divided by delta x. So further, for small change, small change in x means del x will approach to 0. Here we will apply the concept of limit. What is concept of limit? Approach 0 means this is not actually 0, but there is minor difference, means this is 0.1 and this is 0.2. There is very small difference, and this small difference can be approaches to 0. So here we will take del x which approaches to 0. So after applying the concept of limit, simply if I write limit delta x approaches to 0, del y over del x is equal to limit del x approaches to 0 f of x plus del x minus f of x divided by delta x. This is called the definition of derivative. We can also write it as this whole thing dy by dx will be equal to limit delta x approaches 0 f of x plus del x minus f of x divided by del x. So there are different symbols or notation we can say that used to show the derivative. First of all, if I write, we can also write derivative as dy by dx is equal to limit del x approaches to 0 f of x plus del x minus f of x delta x. You can also write here delta x. So another notation is f dash of x. This is same limit del x approaches to 0 f of x plus del x minus f of x divided by delta x. So here we will write some other notation and an example for this. So first of all, the symbol for derivative used by Leibniz is dy by dx or df over dx. Second, Newton used the symbol f of x to show the derivative. Third, this is main notation currently using for derivative. So for third, Lagrange use f dash of x to show the derivative. So this is also used frequently in many books. So last, there is another notation for derivative. This is used by Cauchy. This is df of x. So these are some notations used by different mathematicians. So here at the end of this topic we will discuss an example for understanding of the topic. So there is an example related to this. So there is an example. If f of x is equal to x square. So how to find the derivative of this function? So first of all we will write it as f of x plus del x. This will be equal to x plus del x square. So there are two different methods. We will use both of these methods. F of x plus del x minus f of x. If we subtract my f of x from both sides, this will become x plus del x square minus f of x. So on right side, if we write the value of f of x, so this will become f of x plus delta x minus f of x will be equal to x square plus del x square plus 2x del x minus f of x is equal to x square. So x square will be cancelled out with x square. So this will be f of x plus del x minus f of x is equal to del x square plus 2x del x. So here we will divide both sides by delta x, here also by delta x. So this will become f of x plus delta x minus f of x divided by delta x. Here if we take delta x common, so this will become delta x plus 2x divided by delta x. So delta x will be cancelled with delta x. So this will be equal to f of x plus delta x minus f of x divided by delta x is equal to delta x plus 2x. So we will apply limit on both sides. Limit delta x approaches to 0, f of x plus delta x minus f of x divided by delta x is equal to limit delta x approaches to 0, delta x plus 2x. So on left side this is equal to derivation, so this will become dy by dx will be equal to delta x is equal to 0, so 0 plus 2x. So dy by dx is equal to 2x. This is solution for the function f of x is equal to x square. So this is derivative of function x square. So what is meaning of this 2x? So meaning of this 2x, this reveals information about the change or rate of change. What is rate of change? This is the most important information at the end. Is what is meaning of this 2x for the function x square. So if I write, this is important, derivative of x square is 2x. Meaning of this is for function x square the slope. We had discussed what is derivative and what is relation of derivative with slope. The slope, or you can write it as rate of change the slope or rate of change at any point is 2x. So what is meaning of this? If I draw a picture, so here if x is equal to 2, put the value in this point in this slope, so this will become slope is equal to 2x, so this will be equal to 2, and value of x is equal to 2, so this will be equal to 4. So at this point, at the point of x is equal to 2, the slope will be equal to 4. Similarly, if x is equal to 5, then slope, this is formula for slope at any point. So slope at x is equal to 2 is 4. Slope at x is equal to 5 is equal to 2x. 2x is equal to 5, so this will be equal to 10. So slope at a point 2 is 4, slope at a point 5 is 10. So we can find slope at any point with the help of derivative of this function. So this is the basic information related to the slope and derivation. Today we will discuss about differential.